everybody, and welcome to another Monday in the Stolen Lands. My name is Jonathan Kenny, your game master for the evening, and these are the still as of yet unnamed adventurers that are making their way through said Stolen Lands. Uh, I've got nothing. Just last time, the party having successfully re-stolen the idol from the Mitflits at the old Sycamore, made their way back to the Sootscale Caverns, where a lot of confusing things happened in a very quick succession. They brought the idol back to the chieftain of the kobolds, who immediately smashed the idol into 1,000 pieces, and then led a revolt against the shaman of the kobolds, who then proceeded to flee the caverns, and it was discovered that Tartuk was in fact Tartuccio in disguise as a kobold. What his plans were, nobody knows, but the party got a reward from the kobolds and started to continue on their adventure. They continued to proceed westward into the Stolen Lands, finding a ford over the river, at which point they discovered a tiefling who was apparently very attractive to everybody. In said river ford, where they she was apparently similar to Calliope, an elementalist, a kineticist, sorry, who helped her discover how to deal with her powers to a little bit of success. But we finished and left off with said tiefling pushing Calliope back into the water and then running away, and everybody running after the tiefling like you do. So that is where we are going to pick up. So the day is yours, as of yet unnamed adventurers.
So what direction are we going to head in today?
Oh, I thought we were following her.
I was about to say they were going
yeah. Sorry, I'm not. I'm not so awake yet.
She mentioned the Fangberry thicket that you were looking for was to the west a couple miles. Or perhaps it was the kobolds. I don't remember. It was one or the other.
One of them told us.
I think both of them did.
Yeah.
Kobolds were like, kind of that way, and then Casey was like, it's right over here. Come on.
Yeah, and then we were going to grab it and then make our way back, checking off side quests as we went.
Back or up?
Back or up? I guess we'll figure it out eventually.
Because we're south, so I assume we're probably close to the...
Oleg's is back here.
Yeah, so I assume we're probably really close to wherever that bandit camp is.
Oh, we could... Alright. I guess berries first. Are we chasing after her, or are we doing... Sorry.
So she is going in the direction of the berries, is what
correct.
He's saying.
Okay. Then I guess.
Alright. You chase after Casey. She's not like trying to actually escape you all, so it's not you catch up with her very, very quickly, and make your way to the west as a group. Oh, I remembered the other thing that happened is the dour dwarf is hanging out with you all as well.
Oh, that motherfucker.
That's my best friend.
Your best friend, Harem. So you head in that direction. And I would like everyone to make me some secret perception rolls.
Secret perception.
Secret perception.
True to
Secret
mountains.
perception.
Secret perception.
Newt, would you please get your booty out of my face?
Character
Absolutely not. Never gonna happen.
Oh. I didn't realize I could have a second language.
Alright,
I'm coming.
alright. Yeah,
It's being slow.
with Casey's help,
There we go.
you easily find the Fangberry Thicket, which is, there's a large patch of, sorry. You find two low hills that, when you go to the top of, there's a very small valley. It barely even merits being called a valley. But you can see a thorny thicket that matches the description that you were given. And you do see these raspberry-like fruits growing on a bunch of bushes. It does look a little bit dangerous considering that the thicket is full of thorns, so it's probably going to take a bit of careful harvesting in order to get enough.
Gorby immediately dives into one of the thickets.
No,
Oh,
Gorby, no!
Wait, no! Little buddy.
Make me a survival check.
Yes. Proficiencies, there we go.
I can
Survival.
give it a shot too. Can I make one?
You are more than welcome to.
Help him out.
Do you want to aid
Oh.
or just do a check yourself?
Yeah, I'll aid.
Alright, well, 17 is not going to do it for an aid. DC is 20, so Gorby is rolling with that 15. That is, unfortunately, a failure for you, Gorby.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, you did literally just dive straight into the thicket.
Swan dive.
Yep, swan dive. So you are going to take 3 piercing damage, as well as 3 persistent bleed damage, as you are like shoving these fangberries into a bucket. Over the course of 10 minutes, you get about half a basket, and are bleeding
He just comes
a
out.
lot.
You just get, he's just like the bush just rustling. And he's here. Ow, 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 ow. Then he comes back out, just
Rail
covered
lifts
in
him out of the bush.
just covered in blood and berries. I got some.
Let's try to do it a little slower next time.
Yeah.
Someone else
What
want
do I
try
need to
now?
do? What do I need to stop bleeding?
A treat
Someone
wounds
just-
check.
Awesome.
If someone wants to take care of the bleeding goblin.
Do you want
He's
my
learning a
help?
lesson.
Calliope's gonna go over and check wounds.
Magical healing will also do the trick if you would rather do that rather than.
Okay. She'll place her hands over the cuts, and then water will come to her hands, and she will heal with Ocean's Bomb.
Yeah.
1d8 hit points. But you didn't lose any hit points, did you?
I lost 6.
He lost 6.
You lost
Oh,
3.
Sly. 1d8.
Oh, 6.
I guess so, Cork. If it's still like.
What's wrong?
Pause for technical difficulties.
Stream difficulties.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
If we kick her out, I can do the art.
Oh my god. We're back. We're back up.
That is true.
Perfect timing. All right, we're back. Okay, so who else wants to attempt to gather some fangberries?
I could try.
All right, you could give me a survival check then.
It's not my best. Survival.
Okay, you can do it. Just don't dive in. I'm sure
Not
the
so
DC is
bad.
a lot easier.
That is a regular success. So you get a full basket of ripe berries. You do still take 6 piercing damage from the thorns, but you do not take any
Fine.
persistent bleed damage.
Can I immediately do a medicine check on myself to try and make that go away? Is that a thing
Sure
I can do?
thing.
Okay. Oh,
Perfect.
not
Yep.
bad.
Do
You
I
can go ahead.
know anything about fangberries? Like, are they poisonous? Do they taste good?
Go ahead and make a recall knowledge nature check.
Ooh, I don't know how to do that. Just a nature check?
Yeah. Nope. They look kind of like raspberries. That's all you know about them.
If I
Um,
see Gorby trying to eat any of these things, I'm gonna smack him out of his hand.
I was about to roll a will save to see if he would be able to resist eating them.
Juniper just before he even thinks about it, she knows that he's going to think
We've
about
been
it.
through this before.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
For a medicine check to try and heal myself, do I roll like back HP? I never do this.
Yeah, it's a treat wounds check.
Okay. I still
And
don't.
treat wounds is 48 or 2d8 hit points.
Oh, thick.
I just clicked the flag and it added 3 more hex.
Okay.
Did I do that? Did I do that?
Did I do that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It added these 3 hexes on this side right here. I clicked the flag.
No, yeah, it's supposed to do that. It's so
okay.
you can see up to 1 hex in every direction around you.
Oh, okay. It's like
Yeah. All right, so terrible roll for HP there, Juniper, but you do get 3 HP back.
Better than nothing.
And you have a basket and a half of fangberries, which
Do
is enough for Boken.
Good.
do I know if fangberries have like medical applications?
Or they just taste good.
From what Boken told you, they make a good wine and they make potions taste better, but he didn't mention anything about medicinal properties in and of themselves.
They're like like when kids get medicine and you make them bubblegum flavored.
Exactly.
Okay.
That would have been a really high will save to not eat these.
It sounds like you would have been fine, but just in case.
Just in case
He would have eaten the whole basket. I'm glad you stopped him.
I feel like it's like teaching a dog like restraint. It's like we show you
Yeah,
the berry.
from
We place the
the
berry on your nose.
We
Don't
do
eat
not
it.
the
allow the
4 days
berry.
that I have had Sophie, that is exactly how she has been acting.
It's literally the water monologue from Mad Max.
We must not give them water lest they fall victim and addicted to it. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, you have enough fangberries for Boken. And you guys, it is getting to be about dusk by the time that you are done harvesting these berries, so probably a good time to make camp.
Camp time.
Fantastic.
Camp time. Stick
Thorns make a
time.
pretty effective barrier against people wanting to get at us, so we can back it up into like if there's like a half circle or something.
Do you not like my sticks that much?
It is just a
No,
little
I'm just-
strange, the sticks.
I'm
I
just
don't know that
saying
it's a
that
very
you seem,
good defense system.
you
just
seem to
nosy and
value
I'd
a
like to know
defended
why.
campsite.
Well, can I set up the defenses?
Sure.
Yeah. Gorby grabs a bag that you guys didn't notice he had before, and he runs off.
Oh no.
Did anyone see
All right.
where he got that?
No, does he
Where
not
did he
usually
pull it
have that
from?
bag?
He does
The
not.
He doesn't
prison
have
pocket.
any pockets.
Right, fair.
I'm sure it will be fine.
What was your name
What the
again?
fuck was that? Oh yeah, no, that is
Casey.
that guy.
Casey.
Fucking sorry.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh god.
Okay,
It's
God, I
okay.
forgot you were
It's
here.
okay, old man.
Ah!
I've been here the whole time.
Oh god.
I
Casey,
could
are you
never
going to
forget.
make camp with us?
I don't see why not. Safety in numbers and all that.
That is true.
I make
Oh.
really good eggs.
I was just going to say that.
Well, I look forward
I think we
to,
told her about those.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
This is the second time Casey's hearing about my eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
They very much looking forward to it. You've hyped them up so much.
Oh, because they
I
are
expect
delicious.
them- I
Everybody
expect
says
them
so.
to be phenomenal.
They will. The best eggs you've ever had.
They've
How
got
did you
no
do?
eggshells in them. None.
That was one time, Alistair, please.
They've got no eggshells in them. You've gotten better. That shows that you are making progress.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Do you want to make them in the morning, or I can teach you how to make a frittata?
What is... You mean the thing with the eggs?
Yeah.
Should we have that for dinner then?
Sure.
Okay.
Come,
Teach me.
Come help.
As she's pulling Calliope away,
Mm-hmm.
Alistair just looks over and is like, if you want to know about the sticks, we'll talk about it over dinner.
All right, Ray'll get the campfire going.
Oh, I can take care of that. And Casey just walks over to where there's, you've started to make the campfire, and just like puts out her hand, and you see a brief burst of fire come out from her hands, and just immediately lights the fire.
That's hot.
I look at her, completely deadpan, and then I blow smoke in her face, like literal fire-breathing smoke.
You
She
took my one job.
she inhales it and then blows it back at you.
Is this how
How's
magical
that for
users
an indirect
flirt?
kiss? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can do much more than that if you want.
Maybe so. See where the journey takes us.
And there goes Jess.
This is what you do talking to Irina all the time to me.
All right, so fire has started. Frittatas are being made.
Retarded.
Gorby, what are you doing out
Frittata.
around the camp?
Gorby is putting his new snare skills to use, and he set up a bunch of snares around the camp.
Love it. Go ahead and make me a crafting check.
How do I do that? Is that
It is
also
skill,
in
crafting skill.
the... Oh, yes, it is. There we go.
You should be trained in it with the.
I
Oh.
am bull.
Do you want to re-roll that, boy?
Sure, why not? Clickety click. Reroll using a hero point. Ah, hey, there we go. Much better.
Yeah, you set up what kind of snares?
All of them.
All of them. Okay.
What
He
kind of
said-
stairs? Yes.
He sets up a couple of battering snares. He sets up some hampering snares, some spike snares, and a couple of noisemaker snares, which he thinks Alistair's really gonna like. Because they make noise. If you set them off, they also light things on fire.
I dare say, lighting things on fire does also make noise.
That is true.
I'll bet.
That is true.
Gorby comes back with like an empty bag, and he's like very happy. Don't walk out there without me.
Do you want to explain what you were doing? And where you got all that stuff?
Gorby, what if I have to use the restroom in the middle of the night?
Just don't go out that far.
I am not going to use the restroom in front of you.
What? No, that's
Or anyone else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did you make a path? That only... or no. Gorby silence means no.
I was excited to set up the sticks. I'll be right back. He goes and he rearranges a few of his snares so that way there's like a little path that we can follow out of them if we need to for some reason.
There's like a little half moon of snares around a single bush.
Perfect.
He's trying so hard.
And you know what? He's doing a great job.
You're doing
He's
great,
doing great.
sweetie.
But yeah, no, I found a bunch of stuff and I made snares out of them. You know, it's just random things, sticks and rocks and things like that, branches, bombs.
Yeah, you're doing great.
You're doing great.
You know, those things are the same. Sticks and bombs.
Like you do. All right.
Are you sure the explosions will aim outwards?
Or they're just really loud.
Okay.
I still don't understand. Should I flip it over now?
She pokes it a little bit. Yeah, it should be done. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to flip.
Yeah.
Make
No!
make a cooking check.
Can I aid?
No, you're gonna burn it.
Can
You're
I
gonna burn
aid?
it.
Gorby
can
would like
aid.
to aid with childlike
What
wonder.
is a cooking check?
I assume crafting.
It would be survival.
Oh fuck.
No! Come
Can
on, you
I
can do it,
aid
Calliope.
with a crafting check?
Oh boy. No, cooking is a survival skill, not a crafting skill.
But I'm helping.
I know.
Oh my god,
beans.
this is a burnt ass
Are you
frittata.
helping?
Oh.
I think that
Sweet
makes it
boy.
worse. In fact.
Yeah, it does in fact make it worse.
The
You
fire
guys
roars
all,
up.
but you just smell burnt eggs. Like,
Such a terrible
you were like poking it, like, yeah, it's good to turn over. You flip it, and the underside is just charcoal black.
Oh, sweetheart. No.
Was it supposed to look like that?
No.
No, darling.
How?
All
It's
right.
okay.
We'll tell
I'll-
her it was my fault.
Try again.
Really?
You try again next time.
Thank you.
Listen, cooking's just like any other skill. You practice and you get better.
I'll still eat it.
All right.
Oh, he will.
Dinner's ready.
We know Gorby will eat it.
I burnt it a bit, so just scrape the burnt bits off the bottom, and it should still be okay.
Alistair takes a bit and then like just kind of like knocks it on some wood and it's just solid.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's that bad.
It cracks the wood.
It's a grand total of 3 with the crit fail aid check.
Would you like-
Casey kind of like takes it and she like holds it up like a hockey puck and like turns it in her hand, and I've had worse. and bites into it.
She'll make
You were
Charcoal and
better
all.
eggs in the morning.
Calliope is going to eat hers, and like just because, like to just show everybody that it's not that bad, and really just try really hard to not make any faces as she takes bites.
Alistair, on the other hand, takes out some eggs that he has in his pouch and just makes some right now. He just-
Where are you getting all these eggs?
Don't
know.
worry about it.
Let it
It's
Don't
happen.
worry
Schrodinger's
about
chicken.
it.
It's Schrodinger's
Where do
chicken.
hot girls get all their knives? Jesus, don't ask questions.
There's just a string of empty bird nests on the path we walked.
Hey, look, another Shrek reference.
I was thinking Breath of the Wild would go off.
No, I
He
was
also,
thinking of there's just
The exploding
there's
bird.
just two talons stuck on a branch
It all
nearby.
comes back to Shrek.
They're called-
He also takes like some of the berries that they do have and does cook it into like to make it like
You have some
Salt
extra
basil.
berries. Bucket only needs like
Yeah.
a whole one bucket, and you've got like an extra half a bucket.
yeah, and he makes some eggs for everyone to pair it with the
Yeah, salt bays it.
The
toast.
extra seasoning
The
is boiled
toast.
from Gorby.
The extra seasoning is Gorby's open wounds from the thicket.
Salty.
Goblin
Ew.
blood.
What the fuck?
It's got a bit of a metallic taste to it. It's weird.
Need your daily dose of iron.
After it's cooked,
Why do you? do
after
these
like he
things
flips
to
it once or twice, he does like divvy it out to like put it slightly on people's breads to give it some flavor. Then it just kind of sits back down and contentedly eats the hockey puck with the egg on top.
Aww. Listen, you've had war rations before. This is not the worst thing you've ever eaten.
Just
Correct.
really burnt hardtack.
This is probably the worst thing that Calliope's ever eaten.
That,
Anyway.
that's correct. Yeah.
I've had Mama Adrian's cooking. It's not the worst.
Corby's eaten tree bark before. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Calliope is really the odd one out here.
Yeah.
Gorby got tricked into eating rotten food before, you know.
Yeah,
And he only threw
Mama
up a little
Lavender,
bit.
she's
Yeah.
the one who grew up actually working for a living. Mama Adrian came from money, so she tried to learn how to cook. Bless her heart, she has tried, and she just is not meant for that.
Harem is not holding back his disgust as he eats it. But he eats it nonetheless, and he's just saying like, "Oh yes, this reminds me how terrible life is. Truly,
Right.
truly,
Calliope, don't
truly a
listen to him.
meal worthy.
Calliope is gonna look at him shocked and then
A
like,
meal worthy of Grotus.
oh my god!
Honestly, at
Truly,
point, I
this
think
makes
he
me
might
wish
just
I
be
was
fucking with
dead.
you.
I thank
Jesus.
you.
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
that's
that's
okay.
what he would
He's gonna
say.
pull her knees up to her chest and like sit her head on it and like
I'm trying to
look
see
really
that.
sad.
No.
No, Calliope, it's a compliment. I
I'm
promise you.
sorry.
This is
It's
a
what he
compliment.
would say.
And it's really fucking funny.
He's complimenting you, Calliope. I promise.
Yeah, you gave him a religious experience. That's like
You
what
did.
chefs try and
You
do
truly
half the
did give him a
time.
religious experience.
Sometimes people say you gave him a religious experience after you've done some other things.
Oh, I
What
thought
the
that
fuck?
might
There are
not.
no. That's
Oh, like that guy broke his legs and then he woke back up.
what?
Oh, what?
Wait,
I was
huh?
going
Yeah.
to say
I heard that
six.
story.
Oh,
She
yeah,
said-
that
she
one?
said,
Some
she
people-
said other religious experiences, so like near death is probably a religious
Yeah,
experience,
that
right?
one is.
Oh
that has
yeah,
to
I
be-
would think so.
Casey is
Send
just
me
watching
the
the
rod.
conversation like a tennis match at this point.
If you watch closely, you can see the brain cell going from each party member in turn.
Leaving one party member and entering another one's head.
It's usually Juniper that has it.
Mhm, mhm. Yep.
Well,
It goes between Juniper and Alistair.
oof. We are not well off.
Anything you guys want to do before you go to sleep?
How close are we to that bandit camp? We're
Alistair
like
said
south
he
now,
had
right?
some words for us over dinner.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. Alistair.
Yes. Sorry. If me from another world is doing work stuff. Sorry, I apologize. What was the question?
You're
Oh,
still
You
I-
sounded like me there for a second.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. What?
Me and
I
another
zoned
life.
out. Arista was talking to me. What was going? What?
You mentioned.
I asked how close we were to the bandit camp, since we knew it was south and we knew where it was.
I would say Gorby can go ahead and make a perception check if you like.
Alistair also said
It's
he'd
right there.
explain the sticks.
Oh yes, I do suppose that we are eating dinner, and I did say we are going to be. I
There we
will
go.
explain
There we go. All right.
I
But
did mention that the Fangberry thicket was nestled between two hills, so you go up a hill nearby, and kind of like scout around. You can see landmarks in one hex in every direction. That's how it works. So, to the northeast up here, you can see what looks like a rickety bridge that crosses over the East Selen River. And to the southeast, the fog seems particularly dense that way, but you can see the tips of what look like some kind of old fort.
Okay.
The other hexes to the west, you don't see any landmarks, but there's certainly stuff in the forests. That is what you see.
Gorby will come back down from his scouting mission and tell everybody that there's another sketchy bridge up north, and there's potentially a fort with a lot of fog around it to the south of us.
Wait, the fog?
Less.
Like the fog
Mhm.
that I saw, maybe?
And that dryad you talked to?
Yes.
So said she was in a cabin in the woods, and this isn't in the woods, but maybe the woods was a metaphor for a fort. Did I use metaphor right? I don't know. I've heard you guys use that a couple times.
Well, it is a cabin surrounded by fog, so it's at least worth checking out, I think.
There.
I will take first watch if you guys want to go to sleep.
Alistair was
Sure.
going to give
Weren't
us
you
a
guys talking about
bedtime
sticks?
story.
Oh, a bedtime story?
Well,
It's thick story.
I hope it is about dogs.
The pure innocence with which you said that is so different to everything you've ever done with Reyna.
And
There are
She's
two.
got the
There are
ring.
two women.
I was thinking there are two wolves.
One of them is Reyna. One of them is Calliope.
Both of them are lesbians. Yeah, I do suppose I did say that I would give you the stick story. Fortunately, there are no dogs in the story. No, you're not going to be upset. Once I start explaining the story, you'll be happy that there are no dogs in the story. So,
Show you a dog later tonight.
where do you have a dog?
That was off the table. She's in her playpen.
Oh,
Continue.
That was Aristil.
God?
A dog?
Hello?
Dog spelled backwards is gone.
Pharasma?
You're so right about that!
A long time ago. I think it was like over almost 30 years or so. It's been a long time.
I've been alive.
You must have been pretty young then.
I was 23, give or take. Yeah. I was a part of the Crown Knights. In fact, I was one of their crown jewels of the Crown Knights, I guess you could say. They liked what I did. I was able to swing a sword, and also I could keep my men up. I rose through the ranks very quickly. I was knighted at 21, the whole thing. And, there was another member of my brigade. His name was Caldor. And, we fell in love.
Ooh.
And, we were knights, we had fun. And then one night, we were given the charge of looking after, House Rogova.
Rogovia.
Thank you, Rogavia. We had set up camp a little bit off. And then we, did as knights did, and we fought. We had a lot of fun. We tired ourselves out right before bedtime. We were just goofing off, just having a blast, not a care in the world, because we were incredibly capable knights. We could do what we needed to do, and we had the stamina to keep going. And so we fell asleep very late. And we were exhausted. And we didn't wake up in time. I woke up to the smell of fire and smoke. I got out of my tent and I watched as Caldor was killed by his cousin. Akiros is smoked. I was covered in flames. I barely had my wits about me. And Akiros had the upper hand, and, well, when a hand is up, a hand comes down. And, yeah, there was a big fight. I clearly was not winning. And, there was a moment in which I thought I was going to die. But people found me. I don't know how I did not die that night. I lost a lot of blood. But when I woke up, I was told that Caldor was dead. Kiros had been reprimanded, and House Lebeda apologized for what had occurred. And it was at that point that I was no longer a crown knight, for I could not fight like I used to, and I could not go out on night missions because stuff like that made me a liability rather than an asset in fights. So they removed me in my position and they put me in the Eastfin's shields, and I became a bodyguard.
Why would his cousin do that? I don't understand.
I do not know either. I don't know if it was for political gain. I don't know if it was jealousy. I don't know at all. I just know that one night everything was fine and we were planning to get married, and then it was all stripped away with a man with a metal hand.
You know-
Sorry, you had to go through that.
There's a
But-
reason I prefer being around older stuff, studying things that have already happened. People are hard. Talking to them is hard, and you can put on a brave face, and you can pretend, but at the end of the day, there's always the chance that you're gonna lose them. And it hurts even worse if they walk away. So, can't say I've known loss like you have, but I don't like being alone either.
Calliope's gonna walk over and give Alistair a hug.
He gives a hug back. It was many years ago. I found new love. It took me a second, but I found new love. I have my Ty and I have my Philip, so
It does not make that situation any harder.
no. And I still do have nightmares about it, but now you have a better understanding why I sometimes can be a stick in the mud, for lack of better terms. It's because I would rather not have to go through that again, and because I still... When I see that someone is not in their bunk, or I see that someone is using a bit more energy than they should, it makes me go back to that night, and I'm immediately back there with the flames and the claw. And I don't want that to happen to any of you.
I understand
have known.
now.
You couldn't have known. It wasn't your fault that happened.
I've tried to let myself believe that, but I always know that had I not been as energetic, had I not been overconfident in my abilities as a knight, had I not been a cocky son of a bitch who was 23 years old, maybe both of us would have come out unharmed. I would still have 2 eyes, and my skin would not be burnt to a crisp. But it is, like I said, in the past, and for the most part, it does not affect me, except when I am out in the woods. Which, I haven't done in about 20 or so years, so I forgot that this is still a thing that affects me, so I apologize.
Rhea just kind of snorts a little bit, and she just friendly shoulder checks. Yeah,
I-
didn't really think that one through, old timer, huh?
No, I kind of got used to, the goose feather pillows, and the
I do
comfort
know
of
that
2
one.
other people around me, sleeping with me, so I just didn't think.
Well, how about this? We're
If
gonna
you're
build
about
a
to offer to
place.
spoon me, what?
What about any of this
Because I just said
makes
2
you
people
think that was
comfort.
an option?
No. Here's my line of thought here, okay? I know. So my line of thought was, I said, and I was used to the comfort
I think
of 2
that you'd
people.
probably best cut your losses while you're ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Say what you're going to say. I'm just going to shut up.
Alistair,
I
will
was gonna
cuddle
give you I was gonna give you an inspiring speech about building a new country where we didn't have to worry about people getting stabbed in the back of their eyes clawed out, but I guess the moment's passed.
No, there's always a moment. Go
Aaron
on.
just hits hits his shoulder and is just like,
probably best to just quit while you're ahead, old man.
You know what? I'm starting to understand your god a bit better now. You know,
Do you need
I'll have
someone
that
to
time.
cuddle with at night?
no, absolutely
I
not.
used to
I would love
cuddle
to
with
cuddle
my
with you.
handmaiden all the time.
Is that
Calliope.
all you were doing?
Calliope, I hate to
Yeah.
break this to you. No one who is straight does that. So,
What do you mean?
And no one who has completely platonic feelings outside of family also does that.
That cannot be true.
But you guys didn't know that? It's like the one thing I know about her from before I met you guys.
What are you talking about?
is that she's a lesbian or that no?
Well, I don't know what a lesbian
Oh.
is, but I know
No,
she
no, no,
likes
no,
Have
no.
you not had that crisis yet?
Oh no! Oh, did I just? I'm so sorry. You didn't. Never
We're
mind.
gonna have the gay talk with her.
Oh
You're
no!
100 years old and you haven't realized this yet.
Are you still talking to me?
No, no, absolutely
Yeah.
not. Globby, what are you talking about?
I am 130
What?
years old.
The people at the party told me she likes women, not men.
The people at the party told you that she likes women.
Yeah,
You heard a rumor?
What party?
What are you
that
talking
the-
about, Gorby?
the thing where I met you all.
At Lady Aldori's party.
Yeah, that one. She's got a hard name to say.
It's
You
okay.
know
What do you mean?
wrong,
Who
I
told
think.
you that?
And then I knew
What?
the thing about you too, Alistair.
What thing about me?
The thing you just told us. I didn't know there were rumors, I just thought they were true.
I heard that you once tripped and fell down a hill and didn't stop falling for 3 days?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Well, I
That
heard.
does sound right for Globby, actually.
I heard that Alistair's family is not real or not. Oh, Lord, check. Hold on.
Rumor check.
Does he have like
Roll
a
for
locket
rumor.
with his partner's pictures in it?
They're not real. It's all a psyop.
Even if you don't, I feel like you should have a locket with or a pocket watch with your partner's pictures in it. Are there
No, but-
pictures? There's fantasy pictures.
I do have their pictures, just not in a locket because that's
Oh, this is
easily
what
lost.
I heard.
What did you hear?
That Alistair's great grandmother forged documents to make his family nobility.
Incorrect. In
That's
fact,
That's what I have always been told
Insight
in
check.
court.
Go ahead and make a sense motive, secret sense motive.
sure.
And yes, you can, Cork.
Oh.
Well, I hear a lot
Um,
of eligible men go missing around you.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Do you kill? Like, what do you mean eligible men go
No.
missing?
You're being honest about the forging documents thing, right, Nico?
I was being honest? No, I was
Were
lying.
you?
No. No, she did not make those documents. She did
Right,
not.
that's what I meant.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You gather that he's telling the truth, Juniper.
Also, your family would know that my family line is as old as yours.
That's
It's
just
not
a rumor
older.
I heard,
It's
okay?
just a rumor.
I wasn't around when your great grandmother was around, so.
I mean, you
Actually,
might
you
have
probably
been.
were.
Could have been. He's
You might have been.
No way. Great grandfather? No way.
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
130.
That's at least 60, probably more like 80 years. So
Probably,
you
yeah.
would have been a
Well,
strapping
Calliope is just
young
gullible.
girl of 50.
That's like 3 times older than the oldest goblin I know. That's crazy. I can't think about that too long.
Calliope wouldn't have known anyone past his great grandfather, though, right? So, like, that could still be plausible.
Sure. And
How
also,
is
how
it
much
that-
attention were you really paying during
Zero.
those lessons?
None.
Yeah, exactly.
How is it that I'm 33 and you're 130? We both got elf blood, and yet
Because she is pure elf.
Alright.
No, that's twice we've killed a conversation tonight.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like I guess I'm just vibes killer, I suppose.
I know that Harem's having a good time.
I bet.
Anyways, we should all get to bed.
I mean, I don't really know what I am. And now I just absorbed your accent.
Oh
Alright.
no!
It's happening again!
Ray is code switching.
Well, we should go to bed.
I am taking first watch.
Anyone
Alright.
doing anything else before sleepy times?
Gorby shows Calliope where all the traps are, so she doesn't run into any of them while
Thank
she's
you,
doing
Gorby.
watch.
I'm trying to find the rumors.
As Rhea is settling down, she just looks at Alistair. It's pretty common for two parents of the same blood to have a kid that comes out different. They're not always happy about that. And she goes to bed.
I figured you would have wanted to talk to Casey.
No, now I'm mad.
That's fair.
Talk to Casey in the morning.
Casey's actually up while Calliope starts her watch. You see her writing in a journal that she's pulled out of her pack.
Journal, you say?
I do.
Her pack, you say?
I do.
Has everyone gone to sleep?
Sounds like it.
Calliope is going to attempt to pull Pants out of her water skin, but doesn't know how. So she's just gonna keep saying his name and like shake the water skin. Fishy, why
Take the
are
baby.
you sleeping?
Oh no!
No!
The fucking girl from Finding Nemo. Fishy!
Wake up!
Casey doesn't even look up from her journal, and she says, "Just remember how you felt earlier today."
It's not so easy to replicate.
Sure it is. You did it once before.
Okay. She's going to put her own hand on her chest, like Casey did, and close her eyes and try her best to feel Pants.
That's a sentence.
Is she now?
I too like to feel pants.
Ah.
Don't actually. That's why I wear dresses all the time.
Make a nature check.
It's a sensory
please.
issue.
It is actually a lot easier than you remember the past week of it being. Like, you try and remember the feeling, and it bubbles up from within you very easily, and you just almost instinctually reach out your hand, and then just like, and out comes Pant.
Pants!
Just flies around your head a couple times.
She's gonna look at Casey with like a huge grin on her face, like, I did it!
She doesn't look up, but she's smiling, and she says, "I knew you could."
Are you not going to go to sleep?
I just have to finish my journal first.
What kind of a journal is it? And then she's gonna walk over and sit directly next to her really uncomfortably. Close.
She doesn't move, and she doesn't attempt to like hide what she's writing. It's a particularly detailed accounting of like the day's events, and she just says, I sometimes have issues with my memories. Sometimes I forget things, so it's easy if I make a journal, and so I can remember all the things that happened.
What do you mean you forget things?
Everyone forgets things. I just forget things a little more often than other people, I guess.
Like important things or like things that don't really matter?
A little bit of both. It's more like sometimes the days flow together and I can't quite remember which is which.
I understand that.
So
It
I
is-
just
It
I
is a
just
good
make
idea
sure.
to keep a journal to remember.
I
That
thought
way
so
you
too.
can always look back.
I agree. That's why I started. Do you also have a journal?
No, I don't have a journal. But maybe I should start one. I'd have to get a journal first. But
Oh, I'm sure
Have
you
a
could find one at Oleg's.
that's true. I bet he sells one. Maybe I can find a blue one that matches my dress.
I know someone who would like a blue one as well.
Ooh,
Um, no one important. Not a big deal.
well, I won't pry, but I am very curious now. I'll listen if you want to talk.
Make a diplomacy check. She looks around to make sure that like everyone else has gone to sleep and scratches her head and says, um, my sister, um, she's not around anymore.
Oh. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's all right. It was a long time ago, so. But sometimes, you remember someone that you've lost and you can't help but think of them. This is probably the most vulnerable you've seen Casey. Like the entire day she's been a spitfire, throwing out the wits. But in this moment there is a sadness and a longing in her orange eyes that you haven't seen yet today. Very wistful smile on her face.
Did she like the color blue a lot?
Yes. Mine was orange and then hers was blue.
Do you want to tell me about her?
Maybe another night. I need to finish this up and I've been awake for quite a long time today, so.
I understand. I didn't mean to pry. I just
No,
sometimes
it's
it
alright.
helps to talk. But
You're right. But it seems like we've had quite a lot of very deep conversations tonight, so.
That's true. That's true. Well, I am always here to listen.
Of course.
I didn't mean to make you upset. I apologize.
You didn't make me upset. I promise.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go back over here with Pants now.
She waves at Pants, and Pants does like a little loop around Casey's head as well. She just like makes a little mote of fire at her fingertip and just like tosses it at Pants, and Pants is like, and
Cute.
clearly like yells at her in Elemental,
Oh,
and Casey just the roguish grin is back on her face and winks at you and says, "We'll see you in the morning."
see you in the morning. Get good sleep.
I will. And she puts down her bedroll right next to Rhea's.
Lesbians are flirting.
How do I get one of those in real life?
A lesbian?
A lesbian that flirts?
Yeah.
No.
Well, there are
What am I?
several right
What am I,
here.
chopped liver? What the fuck?
I've been told bookstores.
What a girlfriend.
All right. you all go to sleep. Calliope takes watch. Nothing happens over the night, so you all can take a long rest.
Oh, thank God. I'm hurty.
My last hit point.
Yay!
Success.
You all wake up the next morning. Where is...
While everyone's like waking up, getting breakfast and such, can Alistair like do some medicine on himself?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
You all wake up to a light rain starting to fall this day. Heavy clouds
Rhea
pregnant with
wakes
water.
up, feels the rain, and she's like, "No, the morning
I'm hero
is
pointing that.
evil."
That's fair.
And she pulls the blankets back up over her head.
Corby goes and stand like he had gotten up to try and like start disabling all his little snares. And when it starts to rain, he just looks up. He just hangs out for a minute.
Make sure you close your mouth.
I was just thinking that. He's like a chicken.
Calliope, like most nights out on the road, barely slept last night, and so the rain, when it started, woke her up from like a, 3-hour sleep.
Yeah.
Do we notice
Yes.
that you've just not been sleeping?
I don't know, have you?
I feel like we would. We've spent a lot of time
I
together.
roll,
at this
I'm gonna
point.
roll perception. Bugs.
The bags under her eyes are getting increasingly
Can
worse.
Try and find some like valerian.
You look fine to
roots.
me.
Do you need a sleep aid?
What?
You look tired.
I am fine.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
know
hard to get
you're
used to
lying.
being out on the road.
It's just, it is hard for me to... I don't know. It's hard for me to sleep.
Rhea pops her eyes, just her eyes, in her horns, out of her bedroll. You afraid or something, or just the ground just hurts your back?
Maybe a little of both, with a side of my mind won't shut up.
We'd try and make
Yeah,
you some
I think
tea.
we've all been there.
Some tea would be nice.
Not right now,
I miss
obviously,
tea.
because we
Well,
are.
of course, we have to get going now. I'll be okay.
And you don't,
don't
have to be
worry.
afraid because Alistair has his sticks.
And
Everybody's
you-
Make
thoughts are
fun
loud.
of poor Alistair and his sticks.
They're still a little
And-
funny. I'm sorry.
You'll be alright. Everybody's thoughts are louder at night.
Yeah.
Alistair just kind of looks up. He very clearly has also not slept well this morning, on top of the fact that he just fucking broke some bandages, so he's just having a not good, very bad morning. And he just kind of grunts and gets up and packs his shit up and is like, just getting ready to go, not saying
The
anything to
old
anyone.
man.
As we're packing up and Rhea is finally dragged from her bedroll, presumably Time tries to just pull the blankets off of her. You notice there's just ever so slightly little bits of steam coming off of her
Cool.
when the
Cute.
rain hits.
Casey was actually up before all of you and seems to be going over her journal while you make breakfast. Are you making your world famous eggs for breakfast?
Yeah.
Round 2. Redemption eggs. Redemption eggs.
World famous for being world famous.
I'm not gonna make you roll for these eggs since you've made them.
Yeah, because I'm an
before.
expert now, so I'm so
You're an
good at making
expert?
these eggs.
Oh boy.
You're asking me to ask you to.
No,
make a
wait,
roll. There we go.
no.
Yeah, you make the eggs. Everybody gathers around for breakfast in the rain. What was that, Jess?
Cook just said I need a fantasy
Oh.
piss and off topic.
There's
Alright.
one bush. There's one bush that
Well,
was a
some-
trap.
Oh my God, there was
Somebody's
one bush.
listening to the Adventure Zone again, huh?
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and take a break as everybody eats fantasy breakfast to go take a fantasy piss. We'll see you guys back in 10
Breakfast,
minutes.
like the Waffle House,
Oh my
but there's no
God.
magical bites. What a
Hole is
holy
a hole.
conversation.
No!
Oh, the hole. Welcome back to Horny Simulator 2024.
It's Lesbians Incorporated. Welcome. All right. So you guys were having breakfast. Harem is chilling in one corner waiting for food. Casey is reading her journal over in the morning, and Calliope is finishing up a wonderful batch of eggs.
Calliope's gonna start dishing out eggs, and then when she gets to Casey, she's gonna be like, "I promise these ones are so much better."
Better than yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She takes it hesitantly and sniffs it, and then it's much better.
Thank you. And then she's gonna hand one to Juniper and be like, "Try these. Tell me they're good, please."
I try them. I
Probably
assume
I'm a
they're good.
girl.
They are. I rolled a 21, bitch.
They're delicious.
Thank you.
For the did we decide that we're going to be fighting bandits today?
No?
Fight.
I thought
Yes?
we were.
Yeah, we're going south to the misty
Oh.
fort thingy.
Oh, right. Is there bandits there?
Probably.
Maybe.
It seemed like a fort when you saw it, like peeking out of the fog.
Am I allowed to use my feet for this?
Which feet?
Battle
you walk on?
planner.
The right one.
My second level one.
Go ahead and pop it in chat so I can see it.
Oh my.
You would need to scout out actually scout the area rather than just see it in the distance.
Oh, so Gorby scouting from a distance is not enough. Okay.
Yeah, you need a detailed report from an ally who scouted it, or you scout it yourself, which is different than just like seeing it in a neighboring hex.
Gorby saw it.
will scout. Gorby will do all the scouting.
Okay, well,
What's his stealth?
Scout is a specific exploration activity that you have to
I
do
know,
once
I
you
know,
get
I know.
to the hex.
Oh, okay.
So you have to travel there and then scout, if that's what you want to
Excellent.
do.
I would love to.
Okay.
I think we can push. We've done one activity things for a while. I think we're allowed to push.
I'm giving you guys two. So anybody watching, I know we're changing the rules, but it's
Rules
going
are
super
made
slow.
to be broken.
Rules are made to be
This is
broken.
make-believe and
I'm giving
nothing is
everybody two
real.
exploration activities per day instead of one, as they should with their speed. But it's more fun to do more things. So,
Because
um,
fuck it.
because fuck it. Anyway, anything you guys
Okay,
want to
we
do
ball.
before you head out for the day?
Rhea will sit down next to Casey, just like as we're eating breakfast. You're a little quieter this morning. Everything all right?
Yes, yes, everything is fine. I was just going over my notes from yesterday.
What are they about?
Sorry, I told Calliope this last night, but I sometimes have lapses in my memory. Sometimes I forget important details and not so important details, so I keep a record of. And she holds up this black leather-bound book. Keep a record of the things that happen to me, just so that I don't forget anything important.
That's a pretty good idea. Is there... Well, while we're traveling with you, anything we need to know? Anything we can do to help?
No, it's fine. She just kind of like takes like half a scoot away from you. Just like clearly, it's very clearly like a little bit of a shy movement.
Is this a
It's all
quiet
right.
conversation?
I mean, I think we're kind of we're not like whispering, but we're not like open up to everybody.
Yeah, no,
Listen.
I just asked, is it loud enough to be overheard?
Probably. I mean,
I
you're
think
all
if
around
you
the
were
fire
deliber-
eating.
Yeah, if you were like
paying
deliberately
attention.
paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Can I roll a sense
Rhea
motive?
will just like
You can
hold
sense
up a
motive, sure.
placating hand while he's doing that. Listen, people like us, we can't afford to be ashamed of parts of ourselves. If that's what you need to do to take care of yourself, be proud of it. You found a way to survive.
It was my sister's idea, so.
What is sense motive?
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
can
you
you
had
can roll
something
sense
like that.
motive. Go ahead.
No, I don't know what it is. I can't find
Perception. Secret
Perception.
perception.
it. Thank you. I'm hero
Secret,
pointing
secret,
that.
not out front.
Oh, okay.
Do it
I shall-
again!
Great, I'm sorry.
It's nothing really, nothing truly important. It's just part of who I am. So, as long as I have my journal, everything should be fine.
Alright. It's not a journal, but I do keep a sketchbook. I've seen some pretty interesting places in my travels. And it's nice to remember what they look like. Helps with research, you know?
Do you have anything? What sorts of things do you research?
Well, I'm a bit, you could say I'm a bit of an archaeologist. I like looking at older things, you know,
Oh,
understand where societies were before, learn from their mistakes, and figure out a way to build a better one.
well, if I know anything about the stolen lands, you've certainly come to a very good place to learn about fallen civilizations.
Ideally, we'll learn how they fell, so we can make sure it doesn't happen again.
That would not be the best, I'm sure. Um,
Sensing that she's a little off her game right now,
a little bit, yeah.
I'll leave her to her journal.
Definitely. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Rhea understands the importance of putting on your people face.
Yeah, she hasn't had her coffee yet.
Felt.
We have eggs. Do we have coffee in our rations, or is it just tea?
Probably
Look,
just
guys, I
tea.
just found coffee beans.
Oh my god.
This is a
gotta
yes
roast
and. We're yes anding each other
There
down.
is
Yeah.
next
there's
to the
also
Fangberry
no
bush. There's a
but.
coffee plant.
Mm.
Look, everybody, I
Juniper
found a coffee
steams.
plant.
Juniper says I'm not allowed to have coffee.
That is probably a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Anything with caffeine is a no-no for the goblin.
In fact, we give him like Benadryl before we start the day just to chill him the fuck out.
Magical Benadryl.
Fantasy Benadryl.
We give him CBD, honestly.
My dog gets that.
Exactly.
There's probably weed in the stolen lands.
I'll make sure it's on one of the resource tiles.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit, we just have a whole episode where I'll get high as fuck.
Oh no.
I will excuse myself. I've never smoked.
That's okay.
It's great.
You don't need to. We'll
Yeah.
we'll have an LSD episode too. Don't do drugs,
Cactus
kids.
juice, baby.
Don't do
Cactus
drugs.
juice. It's the juiciest.
It's the quenchiest.
There you go.
It's
All right,
it'll
so
quench ya.
you put up your camp and start to head out for the day. So you are heading to the southeast towards where you see the fort in the distance.
Mhm.
You're traveling for about an hour when you hit fog. There's been kind of like mists peeking through the lands everywhere that you've been going, but it is especially dense as you're heading in this direction. And after a little bit, you find yourself turned around, and you find yourself looking... Wait, the river wasn't on that side before. And you see in the distance the bridge that you know was to the north of where you made camp. You seem to have gotten turned around in the mists somehow.
Alright, everybody grab hands together. Seems like there's some sort of fey bullshit happening.
Aw.
Never come
And
across
Alistair
this.
just. Sorry.
Oh no, that's go on. That's all I was gonna say.
Can Alistair just. I don't. Oh god, I don't know if he can do this.
What do you want to do?
This is not D&D. I do not have like that ability.
What,
You
what are
know, like
trying
the
to do?
sense on dead, sense face,
Oh.
yeah, like that type of thing. Like being like, can you just take a moment to meditate and like
You
see if he
could
can
you could still make a religion check.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. He just kind of closes his eyes and feels, I guess, the vibes of the world. I guess I don't fucking know.
Vibe check.
Go ahead, vibe check.
Public or
Jesus
blind?
flavored.
Blind. You vibe check. it's not exactly your wheelhouse what's going on here. You guys getting turned around, but it works because of who your patron is. Aristil is a god of home and the hearth, but also of nature. So you detect a bit of primal magic in these fogs that are surrounding the fort. Some kind of primal magic that makes it difficult for anyone to get near the fort. And you know that large, because this is a very significant magical effect that's happening, it has to have some kind of focal point. So you could try and force your way through the fog, or you could try and find where this ritual is emanating from. And if you can disrupt the ritual, whatever has been done here, it would make the fog go away.
Do I have a sense of where the direction that this might be, or no?
I'd say you've rolled a 24. Somewhere to the northwest. You're not sure where, but it's somewhere within the green belts and the forests to the northwest.
Into the woods. Into the woods.
Alistair
And
just
how
kind
clear?
of Alistair just kind of breathes this all in before letting it out.
The light is not good.
We are not going to get through this. This is primal magic. The source of this ritual is to the northeast.
Northwest.
Northwest. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Eris still speaks to
Thank
you
you,
and says
Aristil.
northwest.
Northwest, old man. Jesus.
Maybe you should keep a journal.
Do we want to go back to your friend and his wife first before we
How
break
far
this?
back is that?
Oh, like 4 days.
Oleg's is back here.
A few good days of
Boken is
travel.
over here.
And the focal point we're looking for is just within this
Somewhere to the
next?
northwest.
Somewhere.
Yeah, we don't have an exact
That's
direct.
the
Yeah,
opposite direction. It's a you all.
I-
It's a bit of a
I will
journey.
say metatextually that this whole game is designed with the idea of you spending lots and lots of time in game time traveling and stuff. So you don't need to feel like you're on a specific time crunch unless there's something specific saying that.
I
So-
think
You're
Yeah.
probably you're not going to have an issue if you make your way back to Oleg's and then go check out something else.
Okay.
I think it might be best because I feel like we might be a little bit out of our depths at this moment.
I would do anything to sleep in a
I
bed.
was just going to say, Calliope could probably use a real bed to sleep in.
Well, we've got a couple of our jobs done. We can head back, regroup, maybe pick up some better gear if there's the opportunity, if you think there's danger ahead.
Yeah, I
I
do
also
need to
don't
sell
want these
these.
berries to like rot.
That is true. We do have these berries that are a little bit on a time crunch because
What
fresh
if
fruit.
I freeze them?
That can damage the skin of the berries. It'll make them. It makes them better for like infusing stuff, but I don't know what kind of uses they wanted to for the berries. So
Is that not a good idea?
It's a good idea. I just don't know if we should do that without asking the person who needs them first.
Yeah, I think that we should get them as fresh as possible to them. And then if they want it frozen, then we do that.
Go back.
I am curious though, and I go to the fangberry bag and I get just like 2 singular berries out.
Mhm.
What do you think they'll taste like if we freeze them?
That is
Probably
true.
good.
I mean, we could. I mean, yeah. Can we? Alistair also pulls out like 3 berries, 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 berries. So that way each.
Or
One
attempts
of
to
us.
grab a handful.
Scorby, no.
No. Hey, this is a treat for us because we did a good job, and so Calliope can practice her magic.
He just has one then in his little claws.
Alistair
I will
gives.
freeze these, but it might take me a while.
That's okay.
We got
We
Let's
can do it
practice.
while we're walking. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, I'll work on it.
You
I
were
ruffled
given.
her hair.
You were given 5 berries.
She blushes.
Right. So you start to make your way away from the fog wall. So are you're heading on like a straight line back to Oleg's? Yeah.
Oh, should
It's a
we...
bunch of stuff we haven't explored. Let's
Well,
go.
Should we go to the other
The berry
guy?
guys. Yeah, I think we
first?
should go to the berry guy
You want to
first.
go to the berry guy first and then Oleg's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a
So-
stop on the way.
All right. In that case, you guys head out. You haven't lost too much time in the fog wall, and you are traveling for a while. Calliope, you can go ahead and make me a nature check to see how you're doing on freezing those berries.
Natty 20.
Easy.
Those berries do so well.
You
Easy.
notice Casey kind of like watching over you, like she's debating whether to like jump in and help you if you need it. But it's coming easier and easier to you now. Now that you've felt it for the first time, really, it's easier to feel it, and you push your sense of water, and this secondary feeling comes along with it, this absence of heat, and you feel the moisture and the heat leaving the berries in your palm almost too fast, and you feel your hand burn as you've literally like freeze dried these berries so quick and so fast that you've given yourself a bit of like frostburn. You felt it too good this time.
Oh, that doesn't feel so good. But I did it.
You
Are
didn't.
You all right?
I think so. Does it look bad?
She like reaches
I-
out to take your hand and just
Rhea
kinda, like,
did it at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you can do it. It's fine. Sorry.
I give Calliope a little kiss on the hand and warm it up.
Hey, thank you so much. That feels better.
It's not like permanent damage. It happened so fast that it caught you by surprise.
You were holding an ice cube in your bare hand.
Yeah.
You're gonna hand them out to everybody. The
Oh, yeah.
one for everyone.
Mhm.
Everybody now has one freeze dried fangberry.
I eat it.
I eat it.
I also eat it.
It is crunchy. It tastes more like biting into dragon fruit than a raspberry. A bit of a
Ooh.
crunchiness and a sweetness
Oh, I'm sorry,
to it.
Jess.
You've never had a dragon fruit? They're kind of yuck.
Oh, well, I disagree, but sorry.
They just kind of taste vaguely like nothing to me.
Yeah, they kind of taste like water.
nothing.
Gonna have to
They're
go get a
so
dragon fruit.
pretty though.
Well, think of it
The
more like
plants they
the
grow on
yeah.
fucking
Think
weird.
of it more like the texture of a dragon fruit with like the flavor of a raspberry.
Oh, slay.
If that
Oh,
helps you.
that's good.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, it's like this soft flesh, but it's got a crunch to it with all the seeds in it.
You made that face, and I thought it was because you were allergic to it, because it's
No, no.
tropical.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah, everyone roll
Delicious.
con saves. You're allergic.
Please, this is my fantasy.
Roll con for allergy.
No,
I'm just kidding.
no.
I'm kidding.
This is
I'm
my
kidding.
fantasy. Let me eat what I want in here.
I didn't roll for IDS. No.
No. You all finish your little snack as you find the bridge that you saw, or that Gorby saw. Yeah, Ray.
Ray
you're
is fine.
Yeah. The bridge that Gorby saw last night. There's the river has kind of widened a little bit at this point and is carved up way through a hill. So there's like a gulch here between a pair of rocky hills, and there's an old wooden bridge that spans it. It does look a little rickety, but otherwise traversable.
Maybe we
We'll
go
go one at a time.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, hey, Juniper, you're good with plants and stuff, right?
Right.
You got anything that can maybe reinforce it?
I don't carry the plants on me.
Oh, yeah. You're not okay. Sorry, I got witches and druids confused.
I will go last.
Alright, so you're all going one by one over the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh no, I'm very heavy.
That's
Uh,
why let me go
we're
last.
It does groan and creak ominously under you all as you walk across it one at a time. But even Alistair, as encumbered as you are, does not cause the bridge to snap and break or anything. Congratulations, you avoided falling into the gulch.
Yay!
Yay.
It was. Da 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 da.
Yeah. So you continue traveling further and further, kind of skimming along the edge of the forests. You can I have everyone make me a perception check?
No.
No? Okay.
Blind.
I died for a second.
Doesn't matter.
Well, then I want to see it.
Okay.
Hey. I see
Okay.
everything.
Juniper, you don't see everything, but you do see there is a rocky crag that you guys pass in this area. With even with a quick look, you can see that there is a large, like 20-foot deep crevice in this crag.
Checking something. Can I send a little light orb?
Oh, I thought you were going to say a raccoon.
Just the
Yes.
Rose the
Yeah,
raccoon.
me too, honestly.
Can I throw a time in?
Hey!
Yeah, you
Add a little time to that.
conjure a light and send it into the crevice. It widens into a cave, and you can see the wall opposite the entrance has a bit of a sparkle to it.
Money.
I'd like to take a closer look at that, if can.
Gorby just like stops and like immediately turns and goes that way.
Gorby grabs Gorby by scruff,
I will go with you.
I walk
lifts
forward.
Gorby up into air jail.
Air jail for Gorby.
Air jail the goblin.
If you want to examine it, you can make a nature, or if anyone has mining lore, you can make a mining lore check.
Who the fuck has mining?
Anyone
lore?
got mining
know.
lore?
Harem, maybe.
You said
Oh,
nature?
is Harem with us?
He is, yeah.
Is Harem in the room right
he and
now?
Casey.
I keep thinking you're about to say a different name that I'm not going to say on stream, but
Okay.
you know.
Well, we
Any-
should have Harem
nature check
roll.
or a mining lore check.
Public or not public?
Oh, I already
Can be
rolled
public,
it.
it's fine.
Oh, I'd like to hero point that, please.
Sure.
Arim, you know anything about this stuff?
He would, but I mean, I always prefer to have you guys know things than the NPCs. Alistair, gold.
He's
There
having
be-
an existential crisis. He's too busy.
It's gold.
There be gold in them there hills.
There be gold in them there hills.
Gold.
Someone make a
Gold.
note of it.
Oh.
Does it look like someone has been here before?
Not really. You don't. Well, make a. Whoa. Because there's no sign of any obvious like very recent, like nobody's made a camp here recently or anything. But if you'd like to make, we'll call it a recall knowledge crafting check.
Oh, crafting?
Recall knowledge crafting.
Okay. How the fuck do I do that? Okay. Hold on.
It's a crafting check if anyone.
Okay. That was almost a 1.
It was
let me
almost
tell
a
you.
1. I'd say you do see the telltale sign of very, very old, like pickaxe markings, like a long time ago.
Mhm.
Someone mined this place, but not in the recent past.
Okay.
Can I try to chisel off just like a pebble size?
Yeah. I'd call that either athletics or crafting.
Well, my athletics is 0, my crafting is 8, so I think I'm gonna go with crafting.
Sure.
That's, yeah.
24?
Yeah, it's not a chunk of gold yet. It is a chunk of stone with, you can see like veins and flecks of golden ore in it.
Even better. I put
Can
it
I
in a
be a
little
little-
pouch on my belt.
Can I be a little freak about it and just grab some and rip it out?
With your bare hands?
I got a
Sure.
plus 10 athletics.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I wanna see this.
Punch the gold out.
I'm hero pointing that. That's embarrassing. I'm hero pointing that.
You break your hand.
I am hero pointing that.
Hey!
Oh,
Give me my gold!
You punch the shit out of the gold ore vein.
Hell yeah! A fucking 30, baby!
Again, still needs to be, like, run through an actual ore smelting.
I don't care. Grandpa got guns.
Juniper
But-
is just sitting here holding this pretty piece of rock, just like cutely looking at it, and a fist comes whooshing past her.
Go!
A chow.
Didn't know you could do that.
Oh, he gave him ideas.
Oh,
Wonderful.
I could use a night's sleep in a real bed too. Ugh.
Almost.
I still got it.
Harem does notice that there's a gold ore vein, and he's just sometimes, like, when he's really nervous, he like pulls at his beard to the point where you feel like he's going to like rip it off of his face. But right now he's just like stroking and is like, very nice, very good. Yes, this would be a very good resource for a fledgling kingdom. Looking at you all with a slide look.
The DM
What do
is
you-
telling
what do you know
us,
about-
put this on the fucking map. Understood.
What do you know about staking a claim to a mine?
Well, I think that you would need some kind of power behind you first. And right now you are just adventurers, but
Or we start chiseling Gorbies in the wall.
I
So
am not
that
just an
people don't take it
adventurer.
from us.
But I was at the Aldori Fest too, so I imagine once that you claim your charter, you could easily claim this as your own.
Wow.
We can mark it down on our map. Hope. Maybe disguise it a little bit with some brush.
Easy enough to do. You mark it down on your map. And at this point, it's starting to get closer to dusk and time to make another camp for the day. Can skip ahead if you want and go to the next morning.
I vote yes.
Where is... Keep losing that clock. Another rainy day ahead of you.
More rain.
Rain.
This rainy day is temporary.
Alistair takes off his armor because he doesn't want to get rusty and just kind of packs it up.
You
And
know,
goes.
I've heard of like bags that will hold more things than it looks like they'll hold. We need some of those.
I need that so desperately.
Wow,
I'm
that sounds really
carrying
cool.
so much shit.
I have so much shit.
I
Wait,
got
phrasing.
so much.
I put time on my head as a hat to keep
As
the
an
rain
umbrella.
off me. Yeah.
Little raccoon umbrella.
Use my shield to cover myself, and then I look over at Calliope, who looks pathetic and wet, and I put it over Calliope.
Oh no,
I
I
had
got
a shield
it.
once.
And then Calliope tries to stop the rain above her and like kind of attempts to make a little water shield above her.
Make a nature
Tall
check.
ass.
It's going. You're trying to push it around you, and it's working in like short spurts and things. But you're having a hard time like, keeping it up. And eventually Casey kind of like reaches over and says, "Here, let me help. It's what I'm here for, right?
Yes,
to help you out. Okay.
To be my teacher.
Yes." And she kind of grabs your wrist and kind of like waves it in the air on above you, and she just says, try and feel the water in the air. There's always water in the air around us, always. The rain is just a different way that the water is for a time.
She does.
Make me a perception check. Okay. You notice Casey seems to be having a better time in the rain than you are, a little bit. And her hand does feel a little colder than it was the first time she like really reached into you. Yeah, I know. But you feel this guiding current almost come from her that you can feel it help your energies move along, and you find it very easy come to you to just kind of part the water around you. You can feel the humidity in the air around you and the way that the rain is just heavier humidity in a way.
How do you manage to do that? How do you
Let's-
manage to like let me feel your energy?
Lots of practice. Like I said, I've been this way a lot longer than you have, so it took me quite a long time because I did not have a teacher to show me the way.
You taught yourself?
Yes, me and my sister.
Oh. Well, I am lucky to have you then.
She shyly smiles and turns her blue eyes away from you and just kind of like ruffles her own hair and says, "That's very kind of you to say."
Calliope is gonna hold the rein and shuffle over to Juniper and sit right next to her.
As you guys
Hello.
I saw that you're using your raccoon
Yeah.
as a shield, and I figured maybe you needed something more.
Time does seem a little disgruntled.
Alright, I put them down.
Just does the shake, just
Also,
from nose to
time.
tail, just
uh, I thought you said the tiefling's eyes were like
Or
orange.
orange. I
I
noticed
did.
that too.
Okay. Noted.
And her hands were colder.
She is her
What does it all
sister.
mean?
What does it mean?
what does it mean?
She
So
absorbed her sister.
She
I don't
ate
know.
her.
do you guys continue on?
Resistance is cold, you paranoid psychopaths.
Corby, people being cold doesn't mean their eyes change.
Cold.
Alistair's shield is now over Rhea.
Thank you.
I mean, sorry, went Ollie for a moment. Sorry.
Strahd brain rot is thick.
I'm
It's
sorry.
coming, Chris. Oh.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry. I mean, you are wet. Might as well cover you. We're all in this together, so they can
We
have
are,
their.
but you gotta save some for yourself, you know.
I do. That's why I put the armor away, so that way it actually doesn't get wet.
Good.
The coldness feels nice on my skin.
You do a lot of worrying about other people.
Comes with being a
Just remember-
parent.
Yeah. Well, as long as you remember to take care of yourself too.
Oh, I do.
Good.
Just
As
have
long
that
as you-
instinct. Yeah. What? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Nothing. Sorry, Aristel was speaking again.
God?
God whispers sweet nothings in my ear.
You notice as you guys are walking, you are in open plains, so it is very easy to see things in a large swath of land around you, and you can very easily see before they're upon you. There are these two four-legged creatures that seem to be stalking you guys.
Okay.
They kind of look like they're kind of canine, but there's something a little different of them. They're clearly not just dogs.
Gorby would like to try and reverse stalk them. Counter stalk?
That
Counter
I
stalk.
don't. Okay.
Stealth check
Stealth check sounds right. How's his stealth?
or counter
It's a
stalk
+2. That works. Public?
is fine. Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a pretty good stock.
be short.
Meat Pete. So they don't seem to notice you kind of like counter sneaking on them. And you get a closer look. Well, they look like this.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
Ubby!
Yeah, the puppies, canine-like creatures, but with stripes down them and with a large mane on their neck, with very long and sharp teeth and claws.
Wait.
Size-wise, how big would you say they are compared to Gorby? Gorby is 3 foot nothing.
They're a little bit bigger than Gorby, but not by too much.
Oh,
Okay. Like,
So like Labrador
the size of like a
sized.
Labrador, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you can tell now that you're counter stalking them that they are clearly like stalking all of you, looking for some kind of opening.
Just two of them?
Should we
Just two of them that you can see.
that we can see?
Yeah, Alistair's immediately on guard looking for the
You
rest of
may
the pack.
want to put your armor back on. Just in
Alistair
case.
puts his
I
armor
help
back
him.
on. Clang, 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 clang. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Yeah, if you want to see if you can see the rest of the pack, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
Understood. Perception. Blind or normal?
Blind, please.
Understood.
You do manage to see more of them. Actually behind where Gorby is. Gorby is kind of caught between your party, or between the two lines of these canine-like creatures.
I'm going to kill Gorby, but first,
But first you have to save him.
I can't kill him if
Theoretically.
he's already dead. So, best I can do, Chief, is yell, Gorby behind you, you dumb shit!
And that definitely alerts all of the creatures, so
Yeah.
we're gonna roll for initiative.
But they don't get a surprise round, and that's what I needed.
That is correct. I mean, surprise. Whatever. Hold on. Let me get us in the correct map.
Oh boy.
There we go.
God, we are, you know those like leashes that they put on kids in Disney
Yeah.
World?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gorby.
Gorby. Oh,
Gorby.
Gorbs.
Jesus.
Gorbster.
Gorby.
The good old Gorbatastic.
Oh no.
Can I
hold
say
on.
that we've rested enough that I've gone back to full health?
I've been flanking
Well,
position, at least.
if you didn't take another long rest at the end of the previous day, you could do that.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm not full
Oh.
health, but like I'm not.
I would also like to roll for that for a long rest, so I have all my hit
By
points.
all means.
Gorby, when I get you, Gorby, when I get you.
Oh my god! I hate it here.
Oh,
Do you love it here?
No.
One
that's
second.
so small. Okay, there we go.
What were we playing the other day? We all... Oh, it was Netherdeep, wasn't it? We all rolled like ass.
Yeah, it was. Um,
And surprisingly, Gorby's first.
Surprising no one. All right. We ready to go?
as soon as I roll these guys. All right, Gorby, you are indeed up first.
That looked a lot better until you did that. All right. Gorby is going to smile, and he's going to throw his little helmet down, or he's going to throw his little faceplate down, and he's going to activate a rage.
Naturally.
And then he's going to use sudden charge.
All right,
So he's going to shoot. Can I move myself?
you should be able to.
Oh god, the map moved. Hang on.
Who you charging?
I am charging. Basically, I want to move. Why does it keep pulling my? It keeps pulling my map. Oh, there. That's where I
Yeah,
want to move.
there you go.
And
And
I'm gonna give that dude a thwap in.
Give him a thwap.
Give him a thwap. two-hand, got my stuff. Let's go.
No.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
And
All
roll
right.
damage.
Gorby damage.
10 damage. That's a new. All right. And then your third action?
I sudden charge, which takes 2 actions.
2 actions, correct. So you have 3.
Yeah,
No,
but
he
he
raged.
raged.
Unless one of them was pulling. Oh yeah.
He raged. Yeah.
Yep.
Raged
Okay.
and sudden action.
Yep. Okay. In that case, it is now the Brush Thylacines' turn. So this one. What is your speed, sir? Your speed is same as everyone else's. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh.
Say 150 feet?
Yeah, it's this is not what the scale should be on this.
Oh,
map.
okay. I was like, I cannot move that
No,
far.
that is not what it's supposed to be. There, that's why. 5 feet. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, so cannot quite get to you in one move, but it can get to Juniper in one move. So it is going to rush at Juniper.
That's not a good idea, Wolfie.
He doesn't know that. He just sees a spellcaster. Yeah, he's using a pounce. So he strides towards you and he makes 1 attack. Pounce. Jaws. Please. There we go. Oh, that was private. Sorry.
That was private.
Oh God.
Wait,
Good
hold on,
crit by
hold on.
15?
I'm near you.
By...
I'm near you.
Yeah.
So you take 4 less damage.
Okay. It still might kill me.
It's
So
fine.
real.
You're fine.
23
Well,
damage.
That's
you
over
gain
my HP, bestie!
Hang on. It says the ally gains resistance to all damage against the
Mhm.
triggering damage.
Equal to 2 plus your level, which is 4. So
Okay,
you only
sorry, I
take
have
19 damage.
1 HP left.
Hey, you live, bitch.
You lived, bitch.
Also, resistance is different in this game.
Yes. Resistance is a number rather than having.
Just a straight half. Okay.
Is then going to use Hunting Cry to attempt to demoralize you.
I'm already
I
feeling
think-
pretty demoralized.
Yeah, I was
over
about to say that fight probably demoralized.
So
here. Don't feel
that
great.
is a 15 against your will save, which is
Is plus 7? 17?
17. So that is a failure, which means that you are not demoralized.
I mean,
and then-
mechanically not demoralized.
mechanically not, yeah. And then last action for another bite,
No.
which is a miss.
Oh, thank God.
Which I feel like is just Juniper literally like throwing herself away from the creature.
I hate it here.
Listen, you wanted to play a squishy caster.
I always want to play a squishy caster.
I know. So you have no one to blame but yourself.
I can blame you.
Hunting Cry against Gorby. That is definitely a failure of an
That is
intimidation.
Not gonna work. And he's raging, so he's got an extra bonus now. What the fuck?
This happened yesterday too. I rolled like 15 nat 20s in my Icewind
Oh,
Dale game.
boo-hoo!
Oh no.
23 damage to Gorby.
Jesus.
And then third action, also a Jaws,
Big jaws.
which misses. Alright, that will bring it to Calliope.
Great. Yeah, Calliope's gonna run over to Juniper
Sure.
and use Ocean's Bomb on her, which is a 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll that if you want to.
Okay.
And you gain
Hey.
resistance 2 to fire for a minute.
Yay. I'm wet.
And third action? Gonna move over to Gorby for your third action. Jess?
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
I was not expecting to take a ludicrous amount of damage right off the
Me
bit
neither.
there.
Rhea.
Are we running or are we fighting? She looks to Alistair.
Run!
Sure?
Are we going to outrun the four-legged pack of bipedal wolvies? Or
Quadrupedal?
quadrupedal, thank you. Sorry.
I just watched.
Beetle.
Yeah, I just watched Juniper almost fucking bite the dust, and Gorby just take out half of his health. That doesn't.
They were both crits.
They were crits.
Give it one round. If give it one round, we'll try. And if not,
Gorby-
we're running.
Gorby almost killed the one thing,
Okay.
I think.
Do we, DM, remind me, what kind of bonuses do we get for flanking?
Off guard
Flat
is
footed.
if you... Yeah, no, it's off guard now. Is if you
Oh.
are in the exact opposite hex. So if you went here, you would be... this thylacine would be off guard because of Juniper being north.
Is that the same thing as flat-footed?
Yes.
They just changed
Oh,
it.
just called
They just
off
called
guard
it a
now.
different thing now.
That's why.
Alright. I move here. I crack my knuckles,
And I
break
punch
my
it.
hands apart, and there are claws extend
Yeah.
with fire flickering in my mouth. And I cast Dragon Claws as my focus spell.
Yeah.
And I will drag that effect onto my token. And then I will scratch it. Real good.
Do it. So, Gorby, I am kind of glad that you didn't wind up taking Dragon Disciple because that is what Rhea took.
There we go.
Uh, 17 is not a hit.
Even flat-footed?
Oh, flat-footed. Yes, it is. Sorry. You didn't have it targeted, so it didn't take it into account when I was looking
Oh.
at it. But yes, that is a hit.
Hold on.
That is, in fact,
Okay.
only a hit because of flat-footed.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
5 damage.
5. You know.
All right.
So,
That brings it to the lesser thylacines' turns. Let's see. What do we got here?
Leave me alone.
25
The
feet.
lesser?
The two that went earlier are essentially the pack leaders.
Oh.
oh, thank God.
Yes. This one is going to move straight up with its movement and attack Calliope. First, it is going to attempt a hunting cry against you.
So far away.
And that, I believe, is a success against your will save, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you are demoralized. So you are frightened 1. And then it will take a strike against you, which is a 23, which I believe hits.
Yes.
Just a regular hit, though. And you are going to take 4 piercing damage. Definitely not 23. Next one's turn is way down here. So it is going to take 2 actions to get, let's see, in it. That's not gonna work. Maybe there. I can get there. So it's gonna move up here to get flanking against Gorby. Just one strike, because it had to use 2 to get close. Misses by a lot. Brings it to this one. Will make his way there to get flanking on Rhea.
So much flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Which, another miss.
Eat my whole ass. I'll be right back.
It's okay.
Wait, huh?
You heard her. Eat her whole ass.
So an 11 is still going to miss her, but you had it targeting me for some reason.
Oh. I forgot to unclick you, that's why. That's fine. This one isn't going to bite you, though. No, it's not.
Let's go.
All
More
right.
like it.
That will bring it back
Calliope.
to...
It's just 4 against 2. We can do this.
Alistair.
Okay. That's 25. Yes. Yes?
There was a situation.
You are using the wrong thing. There
I
you
was
go.
using the wrong tools. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
Please, thank you. Thank you for taking them off. I'm going to move here. Hello? Please? Let me move.
You probably have the wrong tool again.
I have the person. Thank you.
None of them have attack of opportunities, so no need to worry about that.
And Gorby smacked the shit out of the one right below you.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I might kill Steel. Going to... He takes his shield, and he, instead of like planting it down immediately, he first slashes with the edge of the shield before he shield strikes. So he's before he shield blocks or raises shield or whatever the fuck it's called. Going to hit this thing. I don't know how to target it, but it's fine.
Double right click.
Double right click, yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just do the strike.
There we go. I've done it. I've leaped.
You did it. That is barely a miss against the brush thylacine.
And I'm gonna raise my shield.
Raise shield for third action. Alright. That will bring it to Juniper.
Right. I'd like to first drink a potion.
That's a great idea.
It is. I'm gonna use the lesser healing potion that I have. And take. Oh, that's so
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I'm back to full.
Sick 'em.
There she is.
That's one action, yes.
Yes.
Right. And my second action, my next 2 actions will be needle darts on the one in front of
needle
me.
darts.
Get fucked. It's been a hot minute since I used this. Why? Okay.
Down at the
that's-
bottom. There you go.
Yeah. Please
That
say
is a
that
hit.
it's not gonna fuck. Damage. 7 whole damage. Say,
Alright.
go away, doggy. That's my turn.
All right, back to Gorby. The Gorbster.
Don't tell her to
Gorby-
go away. She's just a baby.
Gorby is going to take a first strike at the one he already hit.
All right. That's gonna be a miss.
I'm going to hero point that.
Okay,
So I still have one, right?
I believe so.
How do I... Can I
Right
use hero
click.
point?
You should be able to. Oh, it's not working for whatever reason. Just roll it again.
Okay. Da, da, da. That's better.
That is indeed
right.
better. Go ahead and roll damage. 9 damage.
You're still alive?
Still alive.
Damn. All right. Gorby's going to try and hit him again. That is the second one, right? The plus 3?
At -5.
All right. Let's go. Damn it.
Critical miss. You could try to intimidate him back. Demoralize action.
Okay.
That is an intimidation check against its will save.
Alrighty. Let's give it a try.
Nope. Definitely not.
Oh boy.
Still better than attacking a third time.
Was it?
It's always better to do something that isn't attacking for a third time.
Okay.
Rarely works. Alright. That brings it to thylacine number 1. The one by Juniper. It is going to turn around to Rhea, since it has a nice little flanking with the other guy. First is going to attempt a hunting cry against you, as it hasn't tried against you yet. Is an 8. I don't think you're particularly intimidated, Rhea.
I yell back at it.
That's going to be a hit. So Rhea is going to take 8 damage. And then the last
First.
one will be another hit. For
It got a...
12
Hang on.
damage.
Hang on. Did it get...
Good night.
Does it not have the same thing we had? Hit
The
that
off guard,
plus-
it does.
Hit that plus... Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it has the map. It just rolled really well for the second one.
Okay. I just saw the hit by +7, and I was like, wait, hang on, that's more than the last one.
It
Alright.
was because of the
Good
off guard.
Good night, everybody.
Rhea goes unconscious.
Okay.
Bye.
Thylacine number 2 is over here.
Stop rolling good, Jonathan.
I'm sorry. Not really.
Listen, I already cried over a D&D game once this week. I've had my episode. Go off, King.
That's fair.
I was very
This guy is going to step over here. Oh no, he's not going to. He doesn't need to because he's already got flanking. It's going to attempt to demoralize Alistair. 20. What's your will DC?
Will. That is 7 plus 10, so 17.
Okay, so you are frightened 1. And then is going to attempt to bite you. Misses. Thanks to your shield. Literally
Nice.
just because of the shield. And critically misses for the second one. Alright.
Yes.
Which brings it back to Calliope.
Okay, Calliope, I guess, is gonna go help Rhea.
I win night-night.
You win 9-9.
She's
You
gonna,
know who I wish would go night-night?
She's gonna go ahead and do
Bad
Ocean
guys?
Bomb, which means you get 1d8. You can roll it if you want to, unless you want me to.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
All right, that's 2 actions. What about the third?
With the third action, with this guy right in front, she's gonna blast him. Wait,
Blast him.
does it have to be a map?
No,
Oh, sly.
you haven't done anything with the attack action yet, or the attack trait. 12 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Is it worth it to reroll?
I think so.
Okay.
What else are you going to use it on?
Ah,
It was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Rhea.
Yeah. Would taking a healing potion get rid of the wounded?
No.
Alright. Well, that's just gonna have. I will use 1 action to stand, 1 action to take my minor healing potion.
All right.
Feel like I gotta sneeze. Fuck, it didn't come. That's really annoying. And my claws are still active, so I will strike the one that I'm flanking with Juniper.
Sure. Darn.
Why do these things happen to me? Can
You've
I
got another
reroll
hero
it for
point.
with a?
Yeah.
I do indeed have a hero point. I will use
for
that
it.
hero point because I'm mad at this thing.
I would be too. Oh my god.
That's worse.
Please, people.
This is
please.
homophobia.
This is homophobia.
This is homophobia.
Hey, remember when Alistair said we should run?
Yeah. I
And
think
you
that's a
said,
good
you know,
enough.
we got this?
We haven't killed a single one yet, so.
You... happens.
It's fine.
in our defense, we're attacking literally the strongest ones.
That is true.
Gorby's gonna take 8
You gotta
damage.
go down.
Gorby's gonna take another 7 damage.
Oh my god.
Gorby, how you looking? How you
And
looking?
misses.
I'm fine as long as I don't get hit again.
Okay,
So not great.
okay.
This one is gonna go for Alistair. That is a hit.
Wait, hold on.
I'll
I
hold it
have a
up.
reaction.
Gonna shield block.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So your shield is gonna take up to the shield's hardness. So the shield's hardness is 5. So it prevents 5 damage, and you and the shield both take 2 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a miss. And a critical miss. This one is right here. Still is gonna take a step over here. Well, no, that's not what would help. I realistically, he's just gonna stay there and attack Rhea again.
Oh, why'd you do that?
And that is a hit.
Oh no. I
Rhea
don't
gonna
like
take
that.
6 damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, is my AC down because I'm frightened?
Misses. Yes, your AC is down 1 because you're frightened.
Okay.
Misses again. And
Fuck.
the last one is he is going to move over here. Do Alistair or Gorby have an attack of opportunity? Do you have that feature yet, or no?
I
Not
looked
yet.
for it. It wasn't a level 2 thing I could pick.
I think it's at level 6 for you. So,
Really? That's.
well,
I'll
think of
get
it
it
this way,
as soon as it
the
pops up.
Thylacines don't have attacks of opportunity either. So,
I feel you. I am also getting it as soon as I can.
misses against Gorbster. Misses again. You are lucky, sir. Alistair.
This thing that's still not looking very good.
The one in front of us is almost dead. Let's kill the
Yeah.
big
I'm
one.
fucking. I just want it dead.
Yeah.
I just want to kill.
Kill!
One of them. Get it. Fuck him up, fam.
Alright, I'm using my sword to fuck a guy
Fuck him
up.
That is a miss.
I'll fucking do it again.
You fucking do it again. Also a miss. I'm so sorry. Third action. Raise a shield again.
Cry. Yeah.
My third action is to cry.
Hey, what's Harem doing?
The fucking.
Yeah, what's
smoking
both of our
weed.
NPCs doing?
Yeah, they're all smoking fucking weed right now. Is what they're doing.
Juniper, it's your turn.
Whose turn?
Hmm.
Juniper?
I'm
Oh.
going to cast Horse Barrage 3 times at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Um,
Gonna cast definitely not magic missile.
yes, totally not magic missile.
Absolutely not magic missile.
Oh,
Would
it
be
just
ridiculous
hits.
to say.
Yes. Okay, well, it's really just gonna make me do this 3 times.
Yeah.
Wow! Rolling the minimum every time.
Okay, there you go. That one was a minimum.
What is that, 9 damage total?
Yep. It's looking pretty hurt, but it's still up.
Ah!
The story of our life right now.
That's it!
All right, Gorby.
All right, I'm gonna try and kill this one. Please, for the love of God, hit it.
This thing. I fucking swear to God.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank God.
Fucking.
10 damage. Still up. He's got 1
Are you
HP.
fucking?
He's got
Are
1
you fucking
HP.
kidding me?
He's got 1 HP.
Oh.
Do it again.
I'll try.
Fucking, we can spit on it and it'll die. Jesus.
All right, buddy, come on, you got it.
Miss.
I crave that. I crave it.
We have a guy you can talk to about that.
Just fucking punch it at this
I was
point.
about to say the only thing I
Fucking
can.
just punch it.
If I use an unarmed attack, I don't get to use my +8, right? That's not how that works.
Well, well, your unarmed is technically a finesse weapon, so it's technically more likely to hit. It would be a +0 to hit instead of a -2. Up to you.
In sheer frustration, Gorby is going to like scream and drop his warhammer and just try and like rip this
Just
thing's
punch.
face off.
Go for it. Please, RNGesus.
Oh!
The roleplay worked.
Oh!
Roll the damage. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Look at that.
I did more damage than I've done in this. Oh.
You guys just watch Gorby just get frustrated, and with his free hand just reach out and just punch it. You see an explosion of acid as he just and you just see the brush thylacine keel over and die.
Good.
Oh.
This one is not doing great, and you've just killed its mate. It is it's going to run, because it's a wild animal and it preserves its life over anything else. So, I don't think either of you can prevent it from running away, but it's running the hell away. All right. Calliope, Rhea, are you?
Nope.
Is Rhea down
Not
again?
worth it. No, I'm fine. But I'm not
Great.
risking
You-
myself.
You see that the rest of the pack looks like it's about to break and run as well.
Oh.
Do you let them?
Yeah, Calliope's gonna take a few steps back.
Okay. They all run with the remaining pack leader. Just with their tails between their legs, yipping. And that's that.
Gorby looks like he's like and he grabs his little hammer and then he grabs like the scruff of the thing and he starts like slowly walking over towards Juniper.
Oh, if that was like done, can I blow my last spell to use the force thing again and take out the thing that almost
Oh, you
killed
want
me?
to try and what's the range on it?
120 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can try and get the last one as
Wait,
it's running
it just
away.
auto hits.
Oh yeah, well I mean just roll the damage. I mean. Two.
What is that? 6.
6 damage.
Please say it.
Would you believe it has 3 HP left?
Fuck you! What if just for fun you said it didn't? It just died because we owned it so bad.
It does not. It runs away with its tail between its legs. You essentially just like smack it on the ass as it runs away, like, and stay.
That was terrible.
Ow. Can somebody get me a bandage?
Yeah, get over here and let me take care of you. And he is going to
Yeah.
walk over, lay on hands you. Give me a second. Grandpa's doing the good old lay on hands.
X.
That's so cute.
He gets 6.
So tiny.
And then
This baby.
he's going to do treat wounds.
Fair.
Who are you doing that on?
On Rhea. 24, so
That's a success.
I now roll 1d8, 2d8.
2d8. Seven more healing.
I'm at 16 out of 20.
Gorby, get over here.
Gorby like slowly shuffles over to you.
In the most disgruntled voice, he goes, Aristil, hear my desperate prayer for this dumbass. And he's casting desperate prayer, and he's immediately getting his focus point back to lay on hands.
Yeah, that's fair.
This poor man. We're gonna give him a heart attack.
You get 6 points. And then he's going to treat wounds.
Love it.
And
Oh,
it
that's
does
a
not
failure,
succeed,
yeah.
unfortunately. I think I have 1 hero point. No, I do not have any hero points
No,
left.
you used them all in the fight.
It's okay. At least I'm at 7 instead of 1.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking.
It's
Oh,
right
my
there.
words. I hand Gorby a healing potion, just the like lowest minor.
The minor healing
yeah.
potion.
Take this, just in case.
Okay.
Do we have 10 minutes?
Maybe we
I
can
am
get some
making us
money
have
for that
10
thing.
minutes.
Maybe we can get that some money for that thing's had, so it wasn't a complete loss. Oh my god.
Alright, yeah, you skin it. I'm going to pray to Aristil. He probably isn't happy with the fact that this is going to be the most upsetting prayer ever. And he just pull-ups down and starts meditating.
Refocus, yeah. You take a few minutes to refocus and get your focus point back.
I cast lay on hands on myself.
Fair. You can, at this point, you see Boken's hut in the near distance. You can probably get there before you have to make camp for the night.
Yeah.
Yes, please. By all the gods in Galarian, let's go.
And as you pull up to Boken's hut to give him the fangberries that you got, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ooh-wee!
Nothing went wrong at all.
Yeah, no, nothing whatsoever.
Oh my god.
Thank you for joining us. And
Gorby saves the day.
Gorby
Sort of.
saves the day with a punch. I hope you enjoyed the chaos. I know we did. We'll see you next week. Until then, farewell.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.